now at 5:30, the road to repeat hits a dead end. Was Giannis's big afternoon enough to get the Deer past the Celts in Game 7? And while the Bucks spent the day in Boston, no one spent the day in the Deer District. Updates on a violent weekend in Milwaukee.
Now we're known as the place of the Buffalo shooting. We are so much more than that.
Plus, we are going to have much more reactions from leaders in New York after 10 people are killed while shopping for groceries. That's all coming up at 5:30. For the second year in a row, in the second round of the playoffs, the Bucks found themselves today in a Game 7 on the road. Last year, as you remember, it was in Brooklyn, and Milwaukee found a way to get past KD and the Nets. Today, they were in Boston, and it was not going to be easy. Sports anchor Jordan Reed joins us now with more.
Yeah, the back-and-forth fist fight of a series comes down to the best words in all of sports, Game 7. And in order for the Bucks to continue that quest for another title, they needed to take down the Celtics. One more time in Boston, not easy odds, but this is it. And naturally, with everything on the line, it's a battle. Down by 1 with 1 to go in the first half, Bobby Portis goes the length of the court for the lead, but Grant Williams cashes in seconds later. The Celtics are up by 5 heading into halftime, and the momentum doesn't slow down. Boston loving that 3-ball this afternoon. Williams, Jason Tatum, and Jaylen Brown just cannot miss. The Celtics run away with it behind 22 three-pointers, 109-81 the final. This was the 4th time the Celtics and Bucks have met in a Game 7, and Boston has now won all of them. They advance to the Eastern Conference Finals and will take on the Heat.
All right, thanks so much, Jordan.
At this time, we ask you to please join the entire NBA family in a moment of silence for the victims, the survivors, and their families affected by the tragic incidents in both Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and Buffalo, New York this past week.
A lot of people in Milwaukee are still focused on the violence that came after Friday night's Game 6. Here's a live look at the Deer District today, which was empty after the Bucks canceled their Game 7 watch party. Just outside the Deer District on Friday night, 3 people were shot. 1 person was arrested. And then about 90 minutes later, and just a half a mile away, at least 17 more people were shot. 10 people were then arrested. The victims ranged in age from 15 to 47, but thankfully, they are all expected to survive. But people in the city want to see this violence come to an end.
The city brings us good stuff to the, to the Deer District, and all of a sudden, just like that, someone ruins it, and one person can ruin a nice event like that. So that's kind of sad.
City leaders in Milwaukee issued a curfew for this weekend for anyone that's under the age of 21. That is set to go into effect again tonight at 11 o'clock. It will be lifted tomorrow morning at sunrise. And the violent weekend continued last night when 3 people in Milwaukee were shot and killed. The victims included a 17-year-old boy and 2 men in their 20s. Police are still investigating all 3 of these deaths. And as we continue to learn more about these developing stories, make sure you have our Channel 3000 News app. It is free and available in the App Store. Okay, to weather now. Here's a live look at your capital tonight. It is a bit cooler today, but it was still pretty nice to spend some time outside. Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti is outside, and he's got your certified most accurate forecast.
Well, Brad, those clouds came in mainly this afternoon, and there were a few light showers, but for the most part, it's actually been a pretty nice day overall. Let's take a look at visible cloud tracking and see how the clouds kind of thickened up during the afternoon. But those clouds are already starting to break up out to the west, and so we should see some improvement in the cloud cover as we head through the evening hours. The last of the showers moving through far southern Wisconsin between Monroe and Janesville, and even those are starting to fizzle out. Low temperatures this morning started out mild. Here in Madison, we're at 60 degrees. High temperature today topped out in the lower 70s. 73 was the high temperature. Right now we're at 71 to the north and west. Those temperatures are actually a little warmer where there has been some sunshine. By tomorrow morning, we'll be down to around 52 degrees with mostly clear skies. That should allow good viewing of the eclipse later on this evening. And then tomorrow, look for sunny skies and breezy weather. Our high temperature at 74. Later on, I'll take a look at a forecast that includes some chances for showers later this week.
Thanks so much, Gary. New developments tonight out of Buffalo, New York, where the White House says that President Biden will be visiting on Tuesday. Meanwhile, the city is still in mourning after 10 people were killed in a mass shooting at a supermarket. As Cole Higgins reports, authorities say that the 18-year-old suspect was motivated by hate.
Commissioner Whitfield's mom, his 86-year-old mother, was one of the people that was gunned down. That's the kind of pain and trauma that our community has experienced.
The community of Buffalo, New York, reeling after the deadliest mass shooting in the U.S. since the start of the year took the lives of 10 people at a Tops Friendly Markets on Saturday. Ruth Whitfield, the mother of a retired Buffalo fire commissioner, has been identified as one of the victims, in addition to the supermarket security guard and retired Buffalo Police Lieutenant Aaron Salter. Buffalo police now learning more about the 18-year-old white male shooting suspect and possible motives. Investigators reviewing a 180-page purported manifesto posted online in connection with the shooting probe, according to 2 federal law enforcement sources.
The evidence that we have uncovered so far makes no mistake that this is an absolute racist hate crime. It will be prosecuted as a hate crime. This is someone who has hate in their heart, soul, and mind.
Officials allege the suspect drove 3.5 hours from the town of Conklin, New York, to the predominantly black neighborhood in Buffalo to carry out the attack, and that he surveyed this specific area. President Biden using his speech at the National Peace Officers Memorial Service Sunday to condemn the shooting.
We must all work together to address the hate that remains a stain on the soul of America. The hearts are heavy once again, but a resolve must never, ever waver.
I'm Cole Higgins reporting.
The 18-year-old suspect was arraigned last night for first-degree murder. He pled not guilty, and his next appearance in court is scheduled for Thursday morning. Looking ahead to tomorrow, jury selection is set to begin for the upcoming trial of a man accused of killing his girlfriend's mother and father. In an order signed by a Dane County judge last week, the media will only be allowed to take still photos during the trial of Kari Sanford. Sanford faces 2 counts of first-degree intentional homicide as a party to a crime in March of 2020 and the deaths of Dr. Beth Potter and her husband, Robert Kari. Prosecutors say that Sanford and another man, Elijah LaRue, kidnapped the couple from their home before driving them to the UW Arboretum and shooting them. Ahead at 5:30, new developments into the death of a journalist in Israel and why groups in our area are rallying together asking for justice. Plus, one of Stoughton's biggest annual festivals returns to full form this year. The sights and sounds from this year's Sentamai celebration coming up.
As you remodel, don't toss your cabinets and appliances. Donate to Habitat Restore. Give your items a second life while proceeds build Habitat for Humanity homes. Donate today. Habitat Restore, Dane County.
This is how we do it.
At Pick and Save, we believe it takes the right team to bring you fresh produce. That's why we partner with farmers who grow only the best. And that level of teamwork means better, fresher options time and time again. Because working together is truly what it takes to be fresh for everyone. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Right now with Papa Murphy's, we've got a great deal.
Which means I make more great pizza.
It's not an I thing, Dad. It's a we thing.
Get 25% off after spending $25 when you order online. Order now at papamurphys.com.
The light at the end of the tunnel isn't shining so brightly for everyone. Families continue to fight for survival. Some jobs are gone forever. Bills pile up. But please know, you have not been forgotten. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your heat and power on. Apply now for a hand up.
Violent and destructive riots in Kenosha, the Waukesha Christmas Parade tragedy, record-high homicides in Milwaukee, from defunding our police to releasing violent felons with low or no bail. Liberal Democrats have created the worst crime wave in decades. Senator Ron Johnson is standing with our brave law enforcement officers to keep Wisconsin families safe, and he wants to keep violent criminals behind bars where they belong.
I'm Ron Johnson, and I approve this message.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5:30.
Welcome back. Secretary of State Antony Blinken is calling for an immediate and credible investigation into the death of a Palestinian-American journalist. The journalist, Shireen Abu Akleh, worked for Al Jazeera. She was shot to death while covering an Israeli military raid in the West Bank. The news agency and at least 3 witnesses say that Israeli troops are responsible, but Israel has denied those accusations.
We support an investigation of Shireen's killing. I had an opportunity to speak directly to her brother, Anton. I believe other members of the family were on the phone and listening in. I had a chance to express our deep condolences.
Blinken did stop short of saying that the U.S. would help in this investigation. Here in Madison, a group stood in solidarity this afternoon with Palestine, rallying for justice. Organizers say that this is a continuation of the ethnic cleansing of Palestinian people.
Tragic isn't even the word. It doesn't even begin to describe it. It's barbaric. It is beyond offensive. It's literally a war crime.
Organizers also called for the U.S. to stop sending aid to Israel. Today's rally was organized by a UW student group. In more local news tonight, the Jewish Burial Service of Greater Madison held a dedication ceremony today in honor of their newest cemetery. All who were welcomed this afternoon got to see the cemetery's garden, hear from some of the community's rabbis, and above all, sing and pray together. We got a chance to speak with the president of the association on what this space means to him personally.
Judaism is a communal religion. We're taught to love our neighbors as ourselves, and we take that very seriously in Judaism. We pray together, we eat together, but we also mourn together. And this cemetery gives us the opportunity to be buried together for the next 50 years.
That was James Stein, who says that this site will serve the community's need for at least the next 30 to 50 years. Stein also wanted to thank all who helped make today possible. Coming up at 5:30, Consumer Reports has some advice on picking the right tablet for you. And we're going to be back feeling like spring, but another warm-up might be ahead. Gary's got a look at your extended forecast after the break.
Wisconsin County observes National Police Week with a ceremony honoring its own public safety personnel.
On Monday, we'll tell you more about the event and how you can take part.
Plus, we are cooler and more comfortable in the days ahead. Join us Monday morning from 4:30 to 7.
These squirrels are better at saving than we are.
And more organized, too.
Try embracing your inner squirrel. When you open a BMO Harris Savings Builder account, you get a cash reward every month you save.
That sounds great.
You can also set up savings goals and easily track your progress.
That could help us redo the yard.
You could really go nuts. I'll show myself out.
When a bank helps you make real financial progress, that's the BMO effect.
Summer's here, and with an exciting new Toyota, you can take a trip to the beach, the city, the mountains, the desert, ooh, the bayou. I think I'm sinking. Definitely sinking.
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, a 2-year or 25,000-mile maintenance plan and roadside assistance. See your local Toyota dealer or visit Toyota.com to learn more.
Your summer starts here.
Toyota, let's go places.
How do you use your energy? Giving back to your community? Fueling your drive to deliver hope for neighbors in need? At Alliant Energy, we're creating more clean, renewable energy every single day to power what matters to you. Because even during the most powerful moments in our lives, we're not thinking about power. We're thinking about a brighter future. Alliant Energy, powering beyond.
In Wisconsin, everything's gotten so expensive because America's too dependent on China. So we sure know phony baloney policies when we see them. Senator Ron Johnson voted against cracking down on China with higher tariffs and tougher trade deals, and even voted against punishing China for manipulating its currency. No wonder everything keeps going up and up and up. Senator Johnson, stop making it easier on China and tougher on us.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5:30.
Well, tablets have been around for a while, and you may like reading them, surfing on the web with them, or playing games. And if you need something between a phone and a laptop, Consumer Reports has some advice on finding the right tablet at the right price.
If you're looking for a tablet to surf the web or for your kids to watch videos, the good news is you don't have to spend a lot.
There are a couple of nice options under $100.
That's right, under $100. That includes the CR recommended Amazon Fire HD 8, which has an 8-inch screen, expandable storage, and an impressive battery life of more than 15 hours. An even less expensive option is the older Amazon Fire 7. With a 6.9-inch screen, it's lightweight and is a decent choice for checking email or reading the news.
Both of these Amazon tablets allow restricted profiles for kids, which makes them a great option for families.
That's also true for Samsung's 2019 Galaxy Tab A 8.0, one of the best tablets under $300 in CR's exclusive ratings. It has a good 8-inch display, and it scores excellent for predicted reliability. Or if you want something a little larger, consider last year's Apple iPad. It has a quality 10.2-inch display and has excellent speeds for everyday tasks.
These are great little tablets that score excellent in almost every category, including owner satisfaction and performance.
If you need more of a workhorse tablet, one that might even replace a laptop for tasks like video editing, and you've got some money to burn, consider this top-of-the-line model. Apple's iPad Pro with a 12.9-inch screen. It's faster than most other tablets in CR's ratings. It takes excellent photos and video, has a top-quality display, and it's very easy to use. This is Marcy Whalen.
All right, I don't know how much this thing costs, but I like it. It's a nice tablet, so I don't know if you want the News 3 Now tablet, but if you have any more information that you want to learn about, go on Consumer Reports website. Next at 5:30 tonight, Stoughton's annual Scent to My Festival wrapped up today with its Main Street Parade. The celebration of Norwegian heritage has a bunch of fun activities and cultural experiences, including food and drinks, arts and music, and competitions. People at the parade say that they are glad to have the fest back in full swing after being scaled down due to the pandemic.
Stoughton is such a friendly community, and I've gotten, even today, meeting people I've never met before, and it's just a good hometown area.
All right, it's Sintamai. I think I pronounced that right. Gary, thank you. He's been here a lot longer than I have. The festival's roots trace back to the 1950s. It's organized by the Stoughton Chamber of Commerce. And speaking of Gary, let's get a look at your forecast with Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti.
I think everybody's Norwegian on sitting to my weekend. Well, high-resolution Doppler radar shows that there were just a few sprinkles of rain down toward the Illinois state line. Those are the last of them moving on out. And to the west, things are actually clearing up. We're starting to see some clearing farther out toward La Crosse, and the weather should be pretty nice for the lunar eclipse tonight. That takes place just before 9:30 and ends just before 1 a.m. The moon actually goes into the Earth's shadow, so the Earth comes between the sun and the moon and causes the moon to basically disappear. As it starts to go into the shadow, the penumbra, you start to see the moon gradually disappear, and then when it's in the umbra, or the full shadow, it's still visible, but very dark. It's a very dark reddish color, and then it starts getting back into the light, and again, the eclipse ends about 1 a.m. But you can see when it's at its total part, and this is basically between about 10:30 and midnight tonight, the moon will appear a very dark red and then starts to become white again as it moves out of the main part of the shadow. So what are our chances for seeing the eclipse? Well, this is Future Track showing clouds beginning at 9 p.m. Temperatures will be pretty comfortable, so we'll still be in the low to mid 60s when you're out there viewing it, but that's 9:30. You can see the clouds starting to break up as we head later on. So as we get into the part of the eclipse what's total, you can see the skies really starting to clear out. Temperatures drop into the upper 50s by midnight, and then by 1 a.m. those temperatures are still in the upper 50s. And by that time, skies are clear, but by that time, the eclipse is just about over. 3 things you need to know in the forecast. Look for sunny skies for tomorrow. That clearing tonight just sets up a nice day for tomorrow. It'll be breezy and mild, high temperatures in the mid 70s. Some showers from late Tuesday through Wednesday morning, and then we'll see temperatures turn milder. Highs in the 70s for Thursday and Friday, but there'll also be some chances for showers and thunderstorms. Over the next 10 days, temperatures pretty close to normal for this week, but next week we drop back below normal again with more clouds and some shower chances. Temperatures right now, more typical for May, 70s. Areas that have cloud cover like Des Moines, they're in the upper 60s. Farther to the southwest, temperatures are in the low 80s, but you can see the clouds definitely starting to break up to the west and northwest, so we should be back to sunshine for tomorrow and a pretty nice day overall. Tomorrow, mostly sunny skies, a little breezy, winds out of the west-northwest, 10 to 20 miles per hour, high temperatures 74, 7 to 10 day forecast. Tuesday, 69, clouds move into the afternoon, maybe a shower late in the day. Best chances for showers Tuesday night. Those should end Wednesday morning. We'll turn milder for Thursday and Friday. Some thunderstorm chances from late Thursday afternoon through Thursday night into Friday. Temperatures start turning cool again for next weekend, but it should be dry. Some shower chances early next week. Temperatures then probably low to mid 60s.
I gotta say, I'm not a resident of Stoughton, but I gotta check that out sometime. That looks fun.
That was one of the first things that I was accustomed to when I got here to Madison over 30 years ago. Yeah, it's a big deal.
Rumor has it we actually had a News 3 employee as well at it today. So hope that photojournalist had fun today. A traffic note for you tonight: the Todd Drive ramp to the eastbound of the Beltline will be closed for the month beginning tonight. Drivers are asked to use a different route during the closure, which starts at 8 o'clock. Crews will be reconstructing part of the ramp as a part of that Flex Lane project. You can learn much more about the closure on the DOT's website. Today was your last chance for yard waste collection here in Madison. Crews did one last sweep through the city last night. If you missed it, you can still drop off your yard waste at any of the city's drop-off sites. The Badger Road drop-off site is going to be closed this year, but you can find many more locations and hours on the city's website. And this one is going to hurt for a long time. The Bucks postseason run comes to the end. More from Game 7 coming up next in sports.
Sunroom saving season is here. Four Seasons has a great way to beat the backyard blues and save 20 to 25%. Let's cover your deck with a screen room or 3 Seasons porch. We can turn your screen porch into an enclosed screen porch or put a pergola on your patio. All on sale now. Let Coolview show you how to tame your backyard and improve your lifestyle. Call for a free backyard survey, design, and quote.
Get a new view from Coolview.
Culver's couldn't have started anywhere but in Sauk City, Wisconsin. Still today, we are a family restaurant. Here, nearby farms grow the food we eat, smiles are contagious, and everyone is someone's neighbor. It's a place where our love of fresh food is as strong as our love for each other. It's a feeling of welcome you'll notice the moment you stop by. Because where we come from has made us who we are, and for that, we couldn't be more proud. Welcome to Delicious.
We've all been through a lot together, and along the way, you find out who really cares for you and who you can trust. Because there's a lot of stuff that happens in life, like those days when the amazing happens, or those days that are really, really hard. That's why you need someone like Unity Point Health. Because when it comes to your health, you gotta have someone you can trust. Unity Point Health Meritor, a partner of UW Health.
At 3 o'clock, Carter's campaign for class president will go live. His platform?
Thirsty for change?
Juice boxes for all. At 4, Liz will bid online and win. Yes! Yes! At 5, Brandy will stream her first concert and gain her first band. Which is why at 2, I'm down the street preparing for the storm. So no matter what, the show will go on. After all, we're the nationwide network built by locals for locals. U.S. Cellular.
Inside a unique Madison micro school, tonight at 10.
The road to repeat is officially over for the Bucks as they fall to the Celtics in Game 7. And going into this final matchup, the Bucks knew it wasn't going to be a walk in the park because nothing in this series has been. But they weren't going to take this opportunity for granted, especially Giannis. The two-time MVP posted 25 points and 20 boards this afternoon. And overall, his performance in this semifinal series puts him in exclusive company. He's the first player to ever reach 200 points, 100 rebounds, and 50 assists in one series. We still have more to come from this game tonight at 10, which includes post-game reaction.
Rubber match in Miami. The Brew Crew looking to bounce back from last night's loss. They get to work quick. Runners on the corners, Luis Urias with a sac fly to center. Now, as Willy Adames slides into home for that early lead, he gets injured. After leaving the game, reports say it's a left ankle sprain. Well, the Marlins strike in the second inning, but the Crew, they start to rally. There's back-to-back solo shots, and the tying one is Colton Wong's in his 100th career game. And, of course, who other than Rowdy Tellez to drive in the go-ahead? The Brewers win this one 7-3 and the series. The next chapter in the Madison Capitals' epic season begins today. Game 1 of the Clark Cup Finals, and all the Madcaps need are just 3 wins over the Sioux City Musketeers. The first 2 games of the series are on the road. Madcaps set the tone early behind 2 first-period goals, one by future Badger Quinn Finley and then Tyler Haskins. This game just wrapped up moments ago, and of course the Caps win it 3-2. We're going to have highlights tonight at 10. And the final round of the Regions Tradition Tournament, Steve Stricker, he's on a mission this weekend. Entered the day with a 3-shot lead and just cruised by the competition. It's a bogey-free afternoon for the Edgerton native. He finishes with 4 birdies and cards a 68 in this final round. Stricker wins the Regions Tradition Tournament with a 6-shot lead and at 21 under overall.
All right.
I know this is going to sting for a while for all the Bucks fans.
Yeah.
That was brutal. I think is the only word to say right now. It's just it was a brutal loss.
I will say this. This city and, I mean, the state in general, it's been very blessed with a lot of really good sports runs. I know it stings, but obviously people aren't going to forget last year, and it was a great run this year. So, Bucks fans, it's going to hurt tonight. I'm a Cleveland sports fan. I know a thing or two about it.
It is about hurting.
Way too much about it, but a great season for the Bucks, right,
Absolutely.
Jordan?
It was a great season. Ended in not so great fashion, but overall, great season for them.
All right, thanks, Jordan. We're going to be right back.
1-800-GOT-JUNK can bring the springtime anytime.
Oh, yes! We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point. Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
At Papa Murphy's, we build your pizza with the freshest ingredients. You take it and bake it fresh in your oven.
So technically, I make the pizza.
At Papa Murphy's, we make great pizza, so you can make the pizza great. Papa Murphy's, change the way you pizza.
Dude, great ride. Right? This Silverado keeps me connected and in control. And this touchscreen is my command center. My command center.
The 2022 Silverado LT. Find new control. Find new roads.
Very well qualified buyers can get 1.9% financing on all 2022 Silverado 1500 pickups. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
$6 for the best kind of wings, paired with the best kind of celery sticks. Crinkle fries. Arby's, we have the meat.
Hey everybody, who's coming to the big show? It's FedAid, Saturday, June 11th at Ho Chunk Gaming and Casino in Wisconsin Dells. An all-day outdoor event. Come out for classic cars, trucks, and motorcycles during the day and stay for the concert at night. Featuring country superstar Trace Atkins, Runaway Jew, the Mascot Theory, and Beth Killian. All benefiting Heat and Housing for Heroes. Visit VetAidWI.com for details and to purchase tickets for Trace Atkins.
1-800-GOT-JUNK can bring the springtime anytime. Oh, yes! We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point. Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5:30.
Gary, today was a nice, chill day, I felt like. I don't know, what'd you think?
It was cooler. Obviously, this is the first day in the last 6 that we haven't been in the 80s, but we're still in the mid-70s. The humidity levels are low, so we didn't have a lot of rain. There's the live view from the Edgewater Skycam. Starting to get a little hazy sunshine through the clouds there. The last batch of showers moving through far southern Wisconsin, but some of that may not even be reaching the ground. See those showers just to the east of Monroe, right around Broadhead, heading over towards Janesville, and then that'll probably be it. Temperatures right now are in the upper 60s to the lower to middle 70s. It's actually warmer out to the west where there has been more sunshine. Look at the dew points, though, down in the 40s. So the air is dry out there. Look for a high tomorrow of about 74 with sunny skies, and then we'll see some rain chances midweek. Toward the end of the week, a brief warm up Thursday and Friday, and then cooler for next week.
All right, thanks so much, Gary. That's all we have for 5:30. We'll see you tonight at 10.